last night.
Yeah.
And I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can watch it. You'll do good though. Oh man. What's up, Rich? How you doing, brother? Mr. Phil, I'll call you when I'm done here, buddy. I just got back from a birthday party. How's everyone doing? Rich, is it still raining up there? I got my header kit coming this week. Good, Rich. I got my header kit ordered and it should be here like Tuesday or Wednesday. Go ahead, Phil. I just got me some damn Gatorade and a water, man. My wife's out of town next weekend and I'm gonna get shit faced. I think get me some Jaeger bombs. I actually weighed myself to this morning. I went from about a month, probably about 6 weeks ago, I was 290. I'm down to 261 now. So I think it's time to have a little fun. Talking to Mr. Will a little bit ago. I still got to figure out this live stuff. How do you add people on? Let me check. If it goes off, I'll be back on. Just hold on 1 second, okay? Nope, that says start a poll. Share. Yeah, I don't understand this stuff. Hold on a second. Damn it, I'm here. Sorry about that. I'm not gonna screw it around with it. It's gonna be on here for about an hour, so I just wanted to check in, see how everyone was doing, how your weekend was. My weekend was pretty good. Didn't really do a whole lot. Good deal, Rich. Jeff's a good guy, man. Yeah, Carman Dan. I gotta check out your channel, man. I don't think I'm subscribed to you, but I'll send you a sub. Yeah, man, that Cars and Coffee was freaking badass, man. It was our first time there. There was a good diversity of cars, but there was a lot. There was probably, hell, I don't know, 400 cars. But it was really good. It was good to get out of the house and kind of go to a... I like car shows where there's no trophies. You just kind of go and hang out and have a good time. Good deal, Rich. I like them where you just go and hang out and have a good time and BS with people. Yeah, man, that 58 Caddy was sweet. I was going to say that one or that Hemi Cuda, man. As much as I love Mopars and stuff like that, I like the Superbird, but I wouldn't want to own one. But that the Hemi Cuda was not a, it was a clone. But whoever built that car did a hell of a job. But that Cadillac was freaking, man, that thing was sweet. I find myself, the older I get, the more of the street cars I want to be cruisers and nothing badass on the street. That's what I got the Duster for. But the Duster's coming along. I got the starter on. The fuel system, I can show you. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. The fuel system, let me turn the phone. So I got a smaller fuel cell. I had a 7 gallon, 8 gallon fuel cell. I went to a 3. But I think I'm gonna mount it up front. I think I'm gonna mount it right over here. I'm gonna mount the fuel cell on the side, probably the fuel pump over here, or vice versa. So that's kind of why I haven't got all that done. I could actually save a little bit of weight and aggravation, because it'll definitely be easier to fill in the front. I can put I got the fuel door I can put on my front end. And I can just stand there. Mopar or no car really, but Chevy is cheaper. Haha, I have a Roadrunner. If I could, but people want gold for them. They do, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm gonna try to get I want to get a Mega Block and build a 572 and have this motor as my backup. And just hooking my phone up. My phone's about dead. I want to get this as a backup. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. All right. I want to get a Mega Block with 572, and this is my backup. But if not, I'm gonna probably throw a damn Chevy motor in it. They're so much cheaper, about half the price, to be honest with you. But I'm pretty good on the roots to Mopar. I don't know if I could do it. If I did, it would be a Chevy. When I started driving, I was driving Olds 98. Those are cool cars. Those are cruisers right there, buddy. I love me some. Was it like a? I like the old Delta 88s or whatever they were, and man, my hair's all. I shaved for a change. I got to get a haircut. But what else is new, guys? I can't do it, Rich, on my phone. It won't do it. See? I won't be able to see the what's on there. It says operation is locked, so I can't do that. But just little things, man. Just little. The only thing I have left to do on the top end is put the carburetor on. We're rebuilding it right now, and then I got to get another hose. I measured the top hose, but that's it. I'm gonna get all the nitrous stuff hooked up. Luxury of the line, yeah, they were. And then get the headers built, get the fuel system done. Buy a battery and charger. I went from 2 12 volts. I'm going to one single 16 volt. Yeah, the Delta 88s are decent. Yeah, we definitely have to fab the headers. They're coming from Applied Racing Technology. They're in St. Pete. That's where I get most of my stuff for the car, besides the speed shop. But they got some really nice stuff. It's called Applied Racing Technology. They're out of St. Pete. So I got a kit coming, and then I got a guy that's gonna weld them up. Doug Carty Race Cars. So as soon as I get those, I gotta get in line, and I'm actually in line now. I can't wait, man. My goal is to try to make the Snowbird Nationals here at Bradenton the first weekend of December. Yeah. Yep, Philip. But I'd like to try to make it for the Snowbird Nationals if I can get one test session done before then. But if not, I might have to wait till January for my first race, US Street Nationals. Then I'll run 5. That would be the ideal thing, is just get some testing done. And then the Snowbird Nationals, kind of hang out with Mark and the crew. You weld? Awesome, man. But just want to get this thing going, man. The weather down here is absolutely gorgeous right now. It's perfect racing weather. It's supposed to be in the 50s, I think, in the mornings, and like mid 70s during the day. So it's been freaking beautiful out. I had some stuff to take care of this weekend. I got a little bit left to do, not a lot on the duster, which is good. Where's everybody at? Where's Mr. Will? Oh yeah, I bet it's nice up there right now, Philip. It's real nice down here, Rich. I know all that bitching and complaining I did during the summer, it is absolutely awesome right now. It's like probably high 60s right now. Yeah, how you doing, Kenneth? It was awesome. It was our first one. I was just talking a little bit ago. It was our first one, man. It was really, really cool. I'm just not into I like the new cars, but I like the old stuff. I like to show you guys that. Everyone can look at a Corvette or a Hellcat. but it was great variety there. There's another big car show, usually in February. We got like about 1,500 cars. It's at the fairgrounds. And that's another car show. There's no trophies. I like going to car shows with no trophies. Is it cool in Texas too? Cool. I got a little bit of shop cleanup to do, but it's not bad. I'm pretty happy with the process of the shop. I need those ladders in the back. I need to get out of there, put them in the back of the shop. But I went to my mom's today. Yeah, they make some big ass horsepower up in the NHRA right now. Man, you even got like top sportsman cars running high threes. It's insane. I want to get back on my dad's truck too. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it's a cool truck. I ordered the decals for the side of the truck. I was gonna get hand painted, but it's way too much money. I don't want to spend $600-700 on the doors, and I can always do that. I'd rather put the money in the truck getting it running. I got the rims right over here, right there, rims and tires, and then I'm gonna start working on the bed. I'm gonna get a nice lacquered bed. Yeah, Philip, it's a cool truck, man. I'll have to send you a couple pictures. This is a 40 Dodge pickup my dad bought in 1974-ish, 5-ish. I was born in 71. I actually remember going and picking it up with him. He got it running. For the age of the truck, it's in really good shape. He wanted to paint it, but I did a patina on it. I still got a little top of the roof to finish. But it's cool. It's gonna be a cool truck. Yeah, it's in the video. I just want to get that thing running, man. I think I'm big on like memories for my dad. So, a lot of racers put the ashes in the parachute and spread the ashes across the track in like a memorial. We actually have a racer doing that this year at our race. But I think my first big race, I'm gonna take some of his ashes and wipe all in my seat, so he'll be with me the whole time. It's kind of what I want to do. I miss him a lot, man. I miss him a lot. But I'm glad he's not suffering anymore. I got the wheelie bars painted. I got to put those on, but I'm going to keep those off until I get the headers done. Because my trailer, I have an open trailer. I have a 28-foot enclosed, but I'm just going to use the open trailer, and it's a tilt trailer, and the wheelie bars will hit the ground too much. So I'll be getting this baby loaded up for too long. I can't wait. Then I gotta get some nitrous bottles filled. I think I have enough plugs. Let me check. Yeah, I got 3 sets of nitrous plugs. Hold on one second. I run it on motor. What's up, Joe? Joe, I saw you sent me a message. I was driving. I just got home right before, but I'll get with you a little later. I run the NGKs, number 8s on motor, and then I run the NGKs, number 10s or 11s, depending on the weather. Same old stuff, Joe. I'm working on another Oh, nice, dude. Very cool. Yeah, 10. I run 10s or 11s for nitrous, Rich or Philip. It's a cooler plug. I run 8s on motor and 10s for. Usually it's 10s for nitrous. It's just a cooler plug. What's up, first responder? How you doing, buddy? But same old shit down here, guys. I'm gonna be working with Will on Tuesday. I think it's Wednesday. He's gonna help me get this live shit going, so I can add people and do some other stuff. We're gonna be getting some awesome drag racers on here. Um, I got to get with Joe Morrison. He runs Top Fuel Funny Car. I'm gonna get him on here. He has his own foundation too. It's called Right to Breathe. It's like of COPD. So I'm gonna get him on here. I want to get some good people on the channel. Kind of talk about their career and how they race and stuff like that. Yeah, it's indie heads on the the Duster. They're 440-1s. They actually flow. We had them flowed, and they flow 390. And that's about the max. That's about the max flow you can go on those heads. That's all right, man. It's still a Mopar. They flowed 390, which is pretty good for those heads. I just can't wait to see this thing, what the thing runs. I think once we get it dialed in on motor, I think it'll run 590s or low 6s. Yeah, Philip, the indie heads, the company used to be they've always had good product, but their customer service sucked. But they have a Chris Wheatcraft is the new owner, and he's been nothing but good to me, and he's been really good to us. I like B1s, but I've always liked Indy better. I'd love to get me a hold of some Predator heads. Man, those Predators are badass. Damon, how you been, buddy? How's the weather up there in Georgia? It's awesome down here in Florida. Good deal. Yeah, Philip, he's awesome. Chris Wheatcraft is freaking awesome, dude. He runs a badass operation up there. He's got a bunch of Mopar. He's got I want to say it's a twin turbo Duster. It's all wrapped up. I'll actually probably post a picture of it. It's pretty cool. But he's been really good to me. I always like them customers or the businesses that are good with customer service. That's why I don't order anything from Jegs or Summit. No offense to them, but I just like to keep stuff cloudy now. Yeah, you need to come down to like North Florida where Philip lives. That's nice up there. I like them local shops, man. Customer services, you can't beat it. They get to know you by name. Bradenton Performance Supply is where I get most of my stuff. Either that or directly from the company, like Applied Racing Technology. If you guys ever need anything, check out Applied Racing Technology. It's called ART, Applied Racing Technology. They're out of St. Pete. They are they got some really, really nice stuff. Yeah, Philip, I don't mind. I mean, I've bought stuff from there before, but I've never bought anything from Jags. It's always been Summit. It's nothing against them. I like supporting the little guy. I don't mind waiting around a little longer for stuff. Sometimes, a lot of times stuff I have, they have, that I need, they have. But if they don't, I order it from them. There's another one called S&S Motorsports down here. They're in Sarasota. Bradenton Race Supply is right near the Bradenton track, maybe about 6 miles, 7 miles. But it's been good dealing working with them. We picked up a lot of sponsors this year for the race, which has been great. Mark Mickey Transmission, 5-day shutters, Stinson Roofing. We got a lot of sponsors now, so that's good. If I can just get off my ass and get this car going. I got a little merchandise too I need to go through that I kept from last year's race and see what I need to order. Oh, but awesome, dude. Dude, Pontiac has some freaking nice heads for Chevys. I know a couple guys that run Pontiac heads. All billet, man, that's awesome. Good deal. There was a dude out of the Carolinas. His name, he was a big, he used to do head work. Larry Smith is his name. He's one of the best in the country. I just saw last week that he passed away. He was in his late 60s. I don't know what happened, but he passed away, man. But he didn't do mine. Yeah, they're expensive, but they got some good. They do some good stuff with heads. I was down at like I said, I was down at my dad's today and checking out his truck and stuff I need to do. He has another Mini Cooper down there, but it's like a 2002, 2004, something like that, maybe a 2000. They all look the same to me. So I gotta get that out of here, and I'm gonna take my CUDA down there and start putting my CUDA together. As soon as this, I know I keep saying it, as soon as this duster and that, I can work on the truck and the car at the same time. The CUDA will definitely be a slower process, just putting stuff back together, and I like to try to use as many of the original parts as I can. I'm big on cars that have a little character to them, like the Belvedere. The door handles are pitted. I don't care. It's the original stuff. It's not a show car, anyways. Well, you can take it to a show, but it's not a. It's definitely a driver. Yeah, they do, man. Damon, they got some nice shit, dude. That's where I got my head kit from, or my header kit. It should be ready for me like Thursday or Wednesday. What's the intent with the CUDA? Is just get it running again, Philip. It was my first car, and I haven't drove the car since 1992, 91. Once I started playing pro baseball, I put it aside. Back in like 2008, me and my dad painted. He hung new quarters on it, painted it. It's a nice car, but I just want to drive it and bring back memories of when I was a teenager, man. I should have already had it together, but I was waiting for my dad to get done with some. My dad used to restore Mini Coopers for people, and for most of the years it just sat and like a motor. I took the motor out because the block matched another guy's AAR CUDA down in Pembroke Pines. Yeah, it's a AAR CUDA. It's a 346 pack. It's a factory AAR, but it's not. It doesn't have a matching block, but it has a TA block. It's got headers on it. I just drive it, man. I used to street race it a little bit back in the day. It's actually a lot nicer than the Belvedere. But I want to put it together down at his house. Because he definitely has more tools than what I have. I mean, I got a good selection, but he's just got a bigger air compressor and just a little, kind of more of a sentimental thing to put it back together at his house. I only got 2 hands though. I wish I had 8. What are some of y'all's other hobbies? I like to get to know the people that support me, but what are some of your other hobbies? What do you guys like to do? I used to play a lot of golf when I was younger. I was thinking about starting to play again maybe. So now that I've lost some weight, feeling better. I feel tremendous actually. And I like to fish. But it's been a long time since I've been able to do both. I enjoy hanging out with we got 4 Boston Terriers, so I love the breed of Boston Terriers. I love hanging out with them. Damon, what do you like to do? I know you like to do a little bit of everything, seem like. And Philip loves to collect Hot Wheels. Good deal, Philip. It's hard, man. There's no doubt about that. Times are tough for a lot of people. Definitely, it's been tough on me as well, man. I'm just glad I got a decent job and keeping my head above water too. I got a great wife. We're putting a pool in. They're starting our pool this week, so I'm getting excited about that as well. Be nice to grill out. And where are you gonna go, Philip? And where? I know you live up in North Florida, but what town are you in again? Are you in Live Oak? And where are you going? And where's Mr. Will at? He said he was coming in here. Yeah, there's a lot of people going through some rough times, man. This world is a crazy ass world right now. All these wars and shit like that. Work 2 or 3 jobs, yeah. You're a paramedic, correct, Damon? I always wanted to be a paramedic, EMT, firefighter. I just never did. I made a career out of baseball and Publix. Hopefully a damn... Oh, nice, Joe. Is Adam Sandler in Boise tonight? I love me some Adam Sandler. I like a comedy. Hopefully some damn builder will buy that 15 acres off you, Philip. It's a lot to take care of, man. Oh, dude, comedies are fun. Comedy clubs are fun as hell, dude. Get your mind off the world with all the shit going on. Nampa, cool, man. All wooded land. At least you don't have to mow all that, Philip. Maybe consider a nice mobile home community. Good hunting. I got a guy that one of Mark Mickey's crew members when he's in Florida lives up in Live Oak. He lives right up there on, I think it's the Swanee River, one of the rivers that runs through there, and he's got a lot of land up there. I'm supposed to go up there. I probably won't go until after first year. I'm pretty wrapped up, man, with these cars. Getting these cars going with the weather like this. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you could do it. Nice, Damon. Thanks for your service, brother. I always look up to the first responders, man. Either it be police or paramedic. It's always been been definitely a good thing for me. I've always appreciated everything that they've done. And you got a lot of stuff going on, Damon. It's a slow night. 3 people on, but those 3 people are the best I've seen. I'm west of that, west of the Chattahoochee River by 100 miles. Oh wow. Yeah, Crestview is that in? That's up near Tallahassee, isn't it? Like the east side of Tallahassee, if I can remember right. Up there where the Holt drag strip was. I think I remember talking to you about that. And there's another track up there called North Florida Motorplex, I think. It's kind of a newer track. Man, they got some nice races up there. They put the right race on when I'm got my car running. I might run up there and do some index racing. I'll be right back. Oh, Tally's to the east. Oh, so you're on the other side. Damn. That's probably about, you're 150 miles east, so that's probably about 8 hours from me, Pensacola and Panama City. Philip, I run golf carts up there. I've been up there twice, up to Panama City Beach, and man, if I go up, I'm supposed to have another run. I just don't know when it is. But when I do, dude, I'll get with you and we'll meet for lunch. Damn, Damon, you're a freaking smart dude, man. You dabble a lot. That's good. I wish I was more diverse in things. But my baseball career took up a lot of time from my early childhood till I was about 25, 26 years old, and I missed out on some opportunities, but I can't look back. I have no regrets. Never have regrets about life. You just learn from mistakes. Philip, where to? I go. It's the place I went to was down right by, literally close to the beach, down on Panama City Beach. I know there's like an Outback or a Longhorn in through there. I can't remember the road. Nice, dude. But I'll definitely get with you. I went up there about a month ago. Tuesday last week I went down to Boca Raton, and then this Tuesday coming up, I'm going to Melbourne. But if I go up there again, I'll definitely be getting with you. Yeah. I really wish I could remember what road it was. I know when I got off of I-10, it was about 60 miles south was that road between I-10 and where I was going to Panama City Beach was beautiful, man. It was all freaking farmland and beautiful up there. Kind of some rolling hills. I've never been into motorcycles. You guys into motorcycles? It was State Road 98. That was the road. It was beautiful up there. Really, really nice. Very, very rural up there. Now that you say it, that was definitely the road I was on. My dad has two BSA. He has a 1970 BSA bike and a 1971 BSA, like a trail bikes. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Well, I know I'm going to keep one of them. The other one I'm going to probably give to one of my motor guys. 200 feet up is the best view. Are you talking about on like an ultralight? Or are you talking about? A friend of mine had an ultralight, a two-seater ultralight. It's probably about 15 years ago. We flew. Hi, Carrie. How you doing? We flew in the ultralight, man, from the beach out to the country, Mayaca State Park, and the wildlife you could see from up in the air was awesome. Putting glass in the condos. How you been, Carrie? Thanks for stopping by. Nice. Nice, Damon. My dad steered me away from. God damn it! What the hell is that? Big ass damn wasp or something here. Sorry about that. My dad steered me away from bikes, motorcycles. He used to race them, and he stopped when I was about 2, 3 years old, and I never got into them. Yeah, I'm not into bikes. I appreciate them. I like the old stuff. Hurricane glass. One of my dad's buddies had a nice. He had I think it was an old Harley with a side cart that he actually built. I remember, I have good memories. Like when I was a kid, he had me sanding on. I was about 10 or 11, sanding on the side cart. Had 9. They're just I wouldn't know. I'm not good at motorcycles. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my dad's. It doesn't run. Yeah, it's dangerous down here in Florida if you're riding on the roads. I do like going trail riding. We got that side by side, whatever you want to call ATV thing. We go trail riding sometimes. That's what I like doing. I like going. I love seeing wildlife. Oh, it's my wife coming home. She had to take her daughter to get her foot looked at. She got bit by a bunch of ants. Yeah, man. Right by your house, BLM land. I wish I lived in a place like that. Can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was Grand Natty. He's one of the subscribers. He lives in Spring Hill, Florida. He has like 200 acres back behind him. He has 200 acres where I'm gonna go riding with him. You can. Trump's wear TR6R and a Trident. Nice. But anyways, we'll have to see how things go with the Duster. Get these. The thing that's holding me back right now is the headers. I'm in line, and I had to order, like I said, the kit. Triumphs, yep. I like those old BMW bikes too. Or not like old, but the last 20 years or so. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live every Sunday. And I honestly cannot wait till you guys see the racing that we have down here. It's going to be incredible. It's definitely going to, once I get get the car running and stuff, I think I'm going to have a friend come out and film it. Because I've never edited anything, and I probably won't. I don't have time for it. But I would like for my first First time out with the car in nitrous, I'd love for him to get it and film it and edit it for me. Snowmobiles, definitely. Those, I've seen those things. They actually had snowmobile racing on a drag strip before. There's some fast sleds. I think up in Minnesota is where they have the drag races on the snow. That's cool. Give me 1 second. I want to see how my stepdaughter is. Give me 1 sec. Dad, what did they say about her foot? Dad, what did they say about her foot?
Are you on it live?
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. It literally, I can't say. Like, I literally cannot say. If you leave your phone there, I'll tell you.
Alright guys, I'm back. Just wanted to see how my stepdaughter was. Damn, you used to drag race on the river. Wow. Huh. Philip, what state were you originally from again? Man, a whole damn river would frickin' freeze. That's crazy. I think I've seen snow like 3 times in my life. Illinois. I've seen snow like 3 times in my life, man. Twice in the mountains of Las Vegas, and once in Montana. We had a game. We were playing the Texas Rangers farm system, and we got rained out or snowed out. Fox River near Chicago. It was oh, I can change the tone of the. I'm just playing with the shading. I don't like none of the. No, those I don't like them. Let's go back to this one. Normal. That shading was weird. They were sleds at a local 8th. Yeah, dude, those things haul ass. I've seen videos of them. I've actually seen some sleds. I've seen some sleds. I seen some sleds down here at Bradenton running one time. I miss how quiet it can be with the blanket of snow, as far as the cold, the rock, salt. That's funny. That damn salt. That salt can tear up some cars, from what I hear. Well, Philip, I bet that street racing up in Chicago area was pretty awesome back in the day. I don't know if you ever heard of a guy named Tony Christian. He used to run NHRA Pro Stock, and he started doing the heads up racing, like heads up pro street racing back in the 90s. I was good friends with him. He just passed away last year. Actually, early this year. He was a good man. Tony's 57. Yeah, I was good friends with Tony. He was kind of my mentor. He tuned on the Duster before. He was a damn awesome guy. You either liked him or you didn't. And I definitely liked him. But he tuned on my Duster when I sprayed it the second time. Pat Busey, absolutely. Him, it was Pat Busey, Tony Christian, Mike Hill, and Bob Rieger were the guys that would battle it out. But mostly it was Pat and Tony in the finals. That was the good days of racing, boys. They used to run the World Street Nationals at Orlando. They still have it, but it's nothing like what it used to be. All quarter mile stuff. It was awesome. I'm gonna probably go over. I think the race. I think Mark Mickey. Mark Mickey is a good friend of mine. He owns M&M Transmission, but he's gonna go down. He should be racing the World Street Nationals in Braden or Orlando. I think it's November 9th through the 12th, so I'll probably be in Orlando then. Man, it's first responder. I'll be praying, brother. I just went through that with my dad, and it's no fun at all. No fun. Sucks, dude. Are they in hospice care? I don't wish cancer on anybody. Never have. Any normal human would not. But it's definitely it's a sad disease, man. Yeah, Mr. Norms. Dale Alderman was my boy, but I really liked back in the '80s. Frank Iaconia was my favorite pro stock driver, and Scotty Cannon was probably my favorite pro mod. Of course, Funny Car was Raymond Beadle, and Top Fuel Dragster was Don Gartlitz. Those were my favorites. Yeah, first Damon, it's rough, dude. The best thing you can do is go, if you can, go see and kind of say your goodbyes, man. It's tough, unless you don't want to. Daryl Alderman, yeah. And then Alan Johnson. I'm a big Alan Johnson fan too. But Frank Iaconia was probably my favorite pro stock driver. Lee Shepard was good. Bob Glidden. I'll never take nothing away from Bob Glidden, but I wasn't a fan just because he drove Fords. He kicked ass back in the day, boy. Someone's throwing trash away. It's probably my wife. Bob Glidden car model. Yeah, I'll give you a call right after this, Philip. After we're done, I gotta just check in and see what's going on, and I'll give you a shout. Probably get off here in a few minutes. I got a lot of cleaning to do on this duster, man. It gets freaking dusty in here. I gotta empty this thing out and pressure wash the best I can. It's gonna be like a week process of getting stuff out. Most of the stuff rolls out of here. Some of the stuff I'll keep. I'll just cover it up, but I gotta pressure wash. It's pretty bad up top. I cleaned some of the walls, but I need a ladder. I gotta pressure wash all up here. The reason there's no windshield in it, I actually have it right over here. It's because we have to wire the dashboard in. I'll show it to you real quick. Here's my dash. I went with the same hydro dip. I had to paint the top black because it had way too much glare. So we got all this wire and it's all marked and everything, so it won't be too bad. And then I got to get in here and clean up, man. I got a little spot in the back. I don't know, can't really see it, but I got to fix that. That's come apart. Appreciate it, Bob. What pisses me off is you hear that they have a cure, but it's all BS. I hate it. Oh, I don't even think chemo helps. Doctors get paid for recommending treatment. I'm just pissed right now. First responder, you nailed it, buddy. I can tell you a little story about my dad. My dad, he got diagnosed last December. He did 2 weeks of chemo and radiation. I literally think it was killing him. My wife is she's big into research and stuff, and we found this stuff called fenbendazole. It's got ivermectin and it's got other stuff in it. I'm not exaggerating, dude. My dad had cancer in his lung, his stomach, and his shoulder. And he went to the emergency room. It was his last day of chemo and radiation. He was dehydrating, so we took him to the hospital, and they scanned him, and they said his body was infested. His whole upper body was infested with cancer. We were like, we got nothing else to lose, and we put him on this stuff called fenbendazole. And he went to the went back to the hospital like 6 weeks later, and it was all gone. It was all resolved except for a little bit in his stomach. All his shoulder was completely gone. His lung, it was completely gone, but he had a little bit in his stomach. And then he started getting UTI infections. He had a catheter, and that was the worst thing we could have done. Hospice didn't change it like they should. He had like 6 or 7 UTI infections, E. coli. I think it's called cesspit in the blood. He had the worst of the worst, and literally I think that's what killed him, man, was had all those UTIs. UTIs are rough on the body, as you probably well know. No, I didn't. I got it after. It's a fiberglass dash. I got that. It definitely does. It's a stock appearing, but it doesn't have all that stuff. Cesspit, yep. Those doctors, all they want is to make money. I'm telling you. People can call me a conspiracy theory, but I have my beliefs. If I ever get cancer, I will not get chemo and radiation. I'll be starting. I actually probably should be doing like one. It's called fenbendazole. Look up. Damn, what's that guy's name? Oh. Doug Hardy Race Cars, Bob, will be making the headers. I got the kit coming. It should be here Tuesday or Wednesday. It's pills, Damon. You get them from I think it's called the Happy Store. I'd have to get more information from my wife where she got them. But we gave them two in the morning and 2 at night, and it equaled like 2,000 milligrams or whatever it was. And it honestly, dude, it fights off the cancer, the parasites. And sugar is not good for cancer, you all know. So we cut his sugar out. We still gave him some, but it was he was literally, he went from about 205 pounds down to like 140s probably. And after about 2 or 3 weeks, probably 3 weeks of being on radiation, I'll definitely get that information. I'll get it from my wife, and I will I'll talk about it on my next live next Sunday. So I'll definitely be doing it. Hospice sucked, Bob. They were the worst I've ever dealt with. they were a big scam as far as they had no, I know I've heard everything good about people talking about how well hospice was. I would not recommend them. Now there is another, at least it's Tidewell Hospice that we dealt with that was shit. There's another one down here that's a lot smaller, and I can get all that information. I'll do a live next week, next Sunday, and talk about more about my dad and his process. But he didn't pass away from cancer. He passed away from UTI infections. I can promise you that. But he got down to like 140s. About 3 weeks after radiation, he started talking about eating, and he started eating like a horse. He got up to 180, and then he started having the UTI infections, dude. Dude, hospice fucking sucks. They fucking suck, and I'm very anti-hospice. But the one that we dealt with at the end of life, we chose the other one. They were fantastic. It was called Corium, something like that. I'll get with my wife, and she remembers all that stuff. But they were fantastic, man. They had a heart, and they had feelings for the patient. Tidewell Hospice showed no empathy at all towards the family. They just wanted them to die. That's all they wanted. The first day they were wanting to put him on morphine, and I said no. And if that was the case, he wouldn't have lived 8 months after he got diagnosed. And I can tell you right now, I miss my dad more than anything in this world right now. But it's all good, man. But Damon and Philip, I'll definitely get you that stuff. What it was. It's called fenbendazole. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. There's a guy on YouTube, Joe, God, I can't remember his last name. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna put it on my community page just for you, Philip, and you, Damon. I'm gonna find the video of this guy that has the protocol for fenbendazole, and I'm gonna put it on my community page so you guys can watch it and research into him. He's still living. He was given 2 weeks to live, and that was 9 years, 8-9 years ago, and he's still living. He's doing really good. I just can't remember his last name. Yeah. First responder, do me a favor. Go to my, Damon, go to my email on my main page, where you can click on it. And my email is kingkudapike@gmail.com. Send me your phone number, and I'll send all the stuff to you. I'll text it all to you. I'm telling you, dude, if it's not too late for him, I would definitely be freaking getting on that shit, dude. I'm very anti-hospice, making your family and family. Yep, that's all they want to do. They want you to let them die. That's all they want. I'll have to talk more about it another day, but I literally got almost in a fight with one of the nurses, a male nurse. And I told off a few other ones. But I'll post all that stuff on my community page, and you guys can research it too. But I'll get definitely the Damon, if you send me dude, they charge the insurance company enough. It's crazy. But Damon, if you send me an email with your contact, I'll text you all that stuff. I'll do it tonight, dude. And I wish I had a bottle I could show you what it looks like. You do 2 in the morning, 2 at night. And I shit you not, dude. In 6 weeks, dude, my dad's cancer was almost completely gone. When it was infested. He was infested with cancer from what they said. And 6 weeks later, they couldn't even believe it. I started crying because I didn't believe my wife. Yeah, they suck, man. I don't want to see a hospital ever again. I will say this, the hospital that my dad was going to took really, really... Now, I can speak on it. I'm just getting ready to go in here in a little bit, but I'll definitely speak on it more next week. I'll make a whole live about it. I can have my wife with me. Actually, my wife won't be here, but I can definitely get my wife, to come on and talk about it too. My doctor thought I had cancer and did a few biopsies for nothing. It turned out to be retinal arthritis. Yeah, at least they looked into it, Kenneth. It's definitely, cancer is a nasty fucking disease, dude. Nasty. I hate it. My dad's dad got lung cancer from asbestos, whatever that shit's called, from the old buildings, whatever you call that stuff. I can't remember the name of it. But he outlived hospice like 9 years. And it's supposed to be your last 6 months, but he outlived it. He didn't even die of cancer. He got in a car wreck and had to get lifted to Bayfront Medical Center in St. Pete, airlifted. He was up there a couple months and he ended up getting a staph infection, which got the best of him. Man, I wish my wife wasn't going away next week. But I can definitely get, if you guys want, I can't, she won't do it tonight, but I can definitely get my wife to explain everything over the phone. I just hope it's not too late for Damon's friend. Yeah. And my dad's urologist, I think it was I don't know all the damn names, oncologist. He told my dad when he was able to walk again, that he'd be a miracle. He couldn't believe it. Dr. Bujoli, a good man. He never gave up on my dad. I'll send it to you tonight, Damon. And I'll get with my wife here in a little bit, and I'll get the information and text all of it to you. And I can probably get her on the phone tomorrow to explain it to you. But it's definitely worked, man. It was so amazing. It was like it was so good that it wasn't even believable. But I've firsthand seen it, dude. I got a couple friends of the family. They're on it now. They got cancer. But when my dad was in the hospital, he was in the hospital for like 6 or 7 times, like back to back. He was home no more than 3 or 4 days and he had to go back. Another UTI infection. And it was all from the catheter. They weren't changing the catheter out. It's supposed to be changed every 30 days and they weren't changing the shit out. And that's what got him, man. But we did our best to give him the fenbendazole when he was in the hospital, but we missed some. And he was doing good up until the last hospitalizations when he fell apart. His body just started to shut down. He stopped eating. He stopped drinking. He came home on a Wednesday, or I think it was a Wednesday or Thursday, and he was gone by Saturday evening. Let me get a drink real quick. Yeah, Damon, as soon as I get off here, dude, I'm going to be on here for about 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to go check out, see what's going on in the house, and I'll get with my wife. And I will definitely send that to you. Get you another beer, Philip. I'll get that information to you, and then I need to call Philip. Hopefully it's not too late, Damon. But you can always use it for the next person. Hopefully it does something for him. Damon, can he swallow and stuff still? Is he eating, swallowing, or anything like that? Because if he can't swallow, it's not going to help him. And what was that dude's name? Joe? I want to say it was Joe Gibbons, something like that. Joe, I can't remember his name, but you definitely have to watch that video, watch his videos. So his this guy Joe had about, yeah, man, those freaking catheters, dude, those are deadly if they're not changed out. I think it's supposed to be every 30 days. But it actually should probably be every 2 to 3 weeks. But my dad had that in. He couldn't get up to go to the bathroom, man. It sucked. But this guy, Joe, he had like, if you watch the video, it'll tell you. Like, it was like, he had like 3 weeks left to live. Not eating, not eating, he can swallow. He went from 250 to 190. Man, that's rough. But, Damon, how old is he? If you don't mind me asking. This guy, Joe, like 3 weeks left to live, and something happened to his dog. Like his dog was sick or something. And his friend took him and his dog to the veterinarian. And the veterinarian, they were talking to him about how he couldn't, he only had a few weeks left to live. And the veterinarian subscribed this stuff to him. It's not a prescription, just told him about it, and he started doing it. And dude, he's still living to this day. And I'm telling you right now, if my dad did not have all the infections, he might not be normal, but he would still be living to this day, 72. My dad was 71. If my dad didn't have that catheter, I guarantee you, I would still be living at his house taking care of him. I guarantee you. I actually stopped dipping. I've dipped my whole life. I stopped dipping about 2 months, 3 months before my dad got sick. I was doing a Smoky Mountain Chew. It's actually tea leaves. I was doing that, and then the stress of my dad, I couldn't take it, so I started dipping again. But I actually literally have 2 cases of tea leaves coming this week from a friend on Facebook who works for the company. They're sending me 2 cases because I gotta stop. That's why I wanted to get a little healthier for myself, man. It scared me with my dad. I was up to like, the most I've ever weighed was 309, but I was about 245, 250 for years, and I met my wife. And I started eating, not exercising. And I got up to, I was right around 290 just about 6 weeks ago, and I cut the sugar out. I'm drinking Gatorade Zero for the flavor. I eat oranges, apples during the day, and I have one meal at night. And I went from 290 down to this morning I weighed 261. It's crazy. I can actually see my pecker again. Too much information, but I had to tell you. I don't have to sit down to pee anymore. What's up, Johnny Mopar? How you doing, buddy? How's the weather out there in Cali, brother? Dry and no humidity? And what time is it, guys? Is it about maybe 7:30ish? Natural sugars are good. Yeah, I eat a lot of apples and oranges and bananas. Every once in a while, I don't eat bananas a lot. I love them, but natural sugars are definitely his. Man, he's got to, David, I'm telling you, he's got to swallow this stuff if he, yeah, it's hot, dude. It's nice down here in Florida, brother. Dude, you guys would have laughed at me. It was Friday. It was Friday. I was on my way home from work about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I'm telling you right now, I've been eating a shitload of apples and oranges, and I'm just like, I was craving McDonald's, craving it. I told Will about it. He started laughing. So I pull in, I drove around, McDonald's twice, and I went to pull out, and there's a bank right there. I did another U-turn, and I went around the place again. So I went 3 times around before I pulled into the damn drive-through. And let me tell you, I ate 2 quarter pounders and a medium fry with a regular Coke. And let me tell you something, that shit tasted so good, but I paid for it yesterday. I've noticed since I've been eating healthy and I eat shit, I felt like crap. And yesterday I felt like shit all day. I love me some carbs, man. I love pasta. I've been eating pasta. I've had that too, pasta with feta cheese and spinach. Dude, Philip, it tasted so good, bro, but it was freaking, I felt like shit. I won't do it. I say I won't never do it again, but it was the first garbage food that I've had in 6 weeks. It tasted great, but it's not worth the way you feel after you've been eating healthy. Like tonight, I went to a birthday party. I had coleslaw, baked beans, a ribeye steak, and I had water. So, don't get me wrong. I'm not eating like way healthy, but I'm eating a lot better, man. Even my wife saw my face is getting smaller. She said my double chin's gone. So I feel really good. It's best for my feet, man. I was having trouble with my feet. But I had to try to get healthy just because it scared me with my dad. Not so much the cancer, but I was worried about like heart attack or something. But I'm pretty laid back. My blood pressure has always been pretty good. But you never know, man. You never know when the man upstairs is going to take you. Red meat. Starting red meat again. That's when I started feeling crappy. Yeah. I've always ate red meat. I used to eat it a lot, like almost every day. I probably have it a couple times a week now. And I eat, I eat a lot of chicken. I like chicken and pork chops. I know pork chops are in that red meat area, but a lot of chicken, man. Yeah, it's hard to do it now, man. I tried one time to I was dating this girl. I was telling him to get this, I was dating this girl, and I was probably about 260. I was probably about what I am now. And I was drinking a lot more then. I don't drink that often now. And I started doing all whites. I got rid of all whites, like eggs, potatoes, pasta. I mean, I think it was all whites and meat. And she made me this damn freaking spaghetti out of like butternut squash and fucking tofu noodles. Dude, that's not the way to lose weight. It was nasty stuff. I can't eat that shit. I like butternut squash, but that damn tofu noodles, that's some straight up nasty shit. But that Atkins, yeah, my mom and dad did the Suzanne Summers diet, and they lost a lot of weight. My dad used to be about my size, and he got down to, I came home from baseball one year, and he was about I was gone for what, 7-8 months playing ball, and my dad was probably about like what I am now, like 265, but my dad was about 6'2", I'm 6'4", and I came home, I flew in, I had a girl pick me up, and we went right to the house. My dad was laying tile in the house, and he got up, and I thought he had cancer then. That was freaking 30 years ago. He was so skinny. He was like 205. He lost all that weight doing Suzanne Summers. I try not to eat a lot of bread too. I do eat bread, but I try to watch my intake on that. And my dinner at night, I cut my portions down. So I've been, honestly, dudes, I've been feeling really good. I'm actually proud of myself because I don't have the what word I'm looking for. Like, I would have just pulled into McDonald's. But I've been getting a little bit stronger. I went up to a couple weeks ago. I went up to 7-Eleven and got me a can of dip and a water. And they had these damn pound cakes right by the register, like one of those impulse sales. I picked it up, I thought about it, and I put it right back down, and I paid and left. It's hard. I don't eat sweets. I've never been really big into, like, I'll eat it, but I was never like a sweet guy, like into like ice cream. I don't have to have ice cream. Yeah, yep. I do like beef, and I love salads too. But I definitely cut back on some of my meat intake, but I love some chicken, dude. Chicken, and I like baked chicken. The Budweisers aren't helping. I haven't drank a beer probably in 7 years. I've had one or two, but I used to drink beer. My go-to is Jägermeister. I love Jaeger. I do it with a sugar-free Red Bull. I think I'm like trying to be special with using sugar-free, but it's freaking loaded with sugar. But I'm gonna have some next weekend, man. I'm telling you that right now. The wife's going out of town. I'm gonna have me some. But I've been trying to eat healthier. I'm not saying I don't eat junk shit, but I've never been into the only sweets I really do like. I like carrot cake, and I love banana bread. And I haven't had either or. Yeah, but Johnny, dude, you're right, man. Them carbs are hard to cut out, man. Love me some pasta, dude. I could eat just pasta with like grated Parmesan cheese on it. I love it. Good deal. Yeah, I'll get I don't know his name, but if he can swallow, he's gonna have to. I want to just repeat this for Damon's got a friend with had lung cancer. He had lung cancer in his shoulder, and he had it in his stomach. And they said he was infested when he went to the ER. He was on fenbendazole for 6 weeks, and we went back and they did some more tests on him, the whatever biopsy, not the biopsy, but they did x-rays, and they did I can't remember, my mind is going out of the wall right now. They took like x-rays and whatever that other test they did, and it was completely gone. Completely gone. He had a little bit in his stomach, and it was so small they couldn't even measure it. Yeah, I'll get off here in just a few, Damon. But it was so small in his stomach, he was infested with it. I saw that. Did she pass away of Summers? Suzanne Summers, did she pass away of cancer? I didn't see what it was, but he had so much cancer inside of him, and he was on fenbendazole. It has ivermectin in it, and it has some other stuff in it, and you can research it too. He did it for 6 weeks, and he had it the size in his stomach was so small they couldn't even measure it. And I really wish my wife wasn't going to Georgia next week. She's actually going up there by you, first responder. She's actually going to Augusta. It's probably far enough from you, but she's from Augusta. But it was totally amazing. Totally shocked the shit out of me, man. Blew my mind. I couldn't believe that it was resolved in 6 weeks. But again, it was the catheter that got him, man. But all right, guys, I think I'm gonna get off here. I gotta send first responders some stuff, and then I got to give Philip a call, and I don't want to be up too late tonight. But you guys come. I'll post a couple videos this week. I need a little time to get some stuff done. I think tomorrow I'm gonna come home from work and work on the dust or something. What's up, Eric? How you been, buddy? Thanks for coming on, man. I love all you West Coast guys, Johnny Mopar and Eric from Destroyer 1320, Ruben. I'd like to come out there sometime, man. I love the Phoenix area. I think maybe next I'd love to come to Duct Tape and just come watch. But I got to get off here right now, Eric. But thanks for stopping by, brother. I will. I definitely want to come, man. I played pro baseball, and I was with the Milwaukee Brewers in '93, and we had spring training in Chandler, not just south of the track there. Man, I would love. I want to come to Duct Tape. I really do. I'd love to meet all you guys. All you guys, the ones I talked to, are. Oh, you live in Chandler. We played there '93, and I actually was out there. I was out in Chandler about 10 years ago, and the field's gone. They built the neighborhood where I played at. Chandler's awesome, dude. We stayed in Phoenix, but I love out west. A lot of my dad's family's in Las Vegas, so I've been out there. Yeah, dude, it was. I knew exactly where the field was, and there's houses everywhere. But I love the out west weather. I could take 118 degrees with no humidity over 90 degrees with 85, 90% humidity over Florida any day of the week. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you all live next Sunday at 6:30. I'll be back on 6:30, 7, somewhere in through there. Matt's neck, muscle car strip. Dude, I'd love to go out to Vegas again. I was out there about 3 years ago. Yeah, we got that 99. It sucks down here. But it's nice as hell right now. But anyways, you guys, I'll talk to y'all later. We'll see you next Sunday at 6:30. Have a good night. Damon, I'll be getting with you here in just a few minutes. And then Philip, I'll give you a shout. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Have a good night.